It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck!
Comments expressed by the hosts, their guests, callers, and advisors on Eye of the Nation are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2026. All rights are reserved.
Welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm David Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown. Sorry, guys, I'm back in black and white today.
Yeah. The leaders, them black, the soldier man black, the policeman black, they shoot a youth and I am back. We're in a roadblock, cause Johnny gets shot. Black gun. And this song say?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're singing.
Black is my color, is my color, is my color.
Happy Wednesday, y'all. It is Wednesday, right?
It is Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, guys.
I have, you were not going to believe this. I'm still in a wretched state.
What happened to you?
Because
you
my
was drinking
air
last night.
condition man confirmed.
Uh-huh.
Remember I had suspected that BEC had killed my...
BEC and around no more.
You know who I mean. Yeah.
Well, they say it ain't them.
Just like a rose, BEC by any other name is still BEC, right?
But they say it ain't them.
I ain't listening to that.
Okay.
Because before they dipped my power, the thing was working.
No, but people are saying they're not responsible for that. That's Bahamas Grid.
Hey.
They're not responsible for that part, the generation part
you know
anymore.
the quote that says a rose by any other name is still a what?
And he said that people keep getting them confused. He said, but we don't deal with that no more.
I tell you all, cousin. My light, my air conditioner was working for you all do the thing with my light, right?
So you're going to send them a bill?
Man, I look like I got paper to waste. So you think I the gaming body?
I see Central Bank sent out something.
They just have loan paper in government.
About coins, about replicating.
Yeah.
So y'all trying to stop the boys from getting it.
You ain't Cookie them listening to you all.
And when I saw that, that's the first thing I was like, are they trying to say in a roundabout way?
Cookie them even here read this, right? So anyway, so much to my chagrin, my air condition is no more. I have to go and get a new one.
Okay.
All right. What they name? Cool Tech. I mean, this a little, this for y'all. I need a new air conditioner. It's a 2-ton. But notwithstanding that, I had another problem with BEC.
BPL,
them.
Bahamas Grid.
And
whichever one.
And I contacted them. Man, that's some efficient service, eh? They answer the phone on one ring.
Yeah, they have to now because we know how much they're making.
So the phone, hello, thank you so much for calling BPL. I said, yeah, I'm having a query. I need an inspection, right? Miss Woods. She said, no problem. That's actually my section. I can actually get to that for you. I hear. She said, stand by. You'll get a call from our inspected unit. I say, now watch this take a week, right?
You know, them other people that tell you stay by your phone Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
Hi, I'm trying to reach Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller. Hello, Mr. Miller. This is Mr. Brown calling from the inspector.
You don't think that's because
hold on.
They probably think you was going to come on the show to drag them.
Well, now they know it's me.
How much Leaving Millers you know?
The next one, he born in 1920.
Yeah, but that's your daddy.
My granddaddy. My daddy dad. Right? And, I mean, this level of efficacy is unheard of. So he says, well, I'm going to come there this morning. No. There was a woman that called first and says, we want to let you know the technician on the way. I say, I say, now who needs to let someone call me to tell me someone on the way? Why the person who coming in call, right? So 10 minutes later, maybe 20 minutes later, I do Island Connect every Wednesday. So I hit the barber. I say, who keep calling me? I tell my barber. So they say, hey, Mr. Miller, this is Mr. Brown. I'm calling. All right, Mr. Brown. He said, we'll be there in 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, he say, anybody here? I say, yeah, somebody there. Brown say, Miller, yeah, I inspect this thing. No, I think we need to have a look at this. Yeah, I think this may be on a... I said, you
On them? So are they going to pay for the new AC?
Give Brown... No, this ain't the AC problem. This one, not a problem, I said.
Oh, jeez.
But give Brown...
When
them
this house built with all these electrical
I tell
issues?
you, we have more than one house.
Yeah, but when it built is what I'm asking. Why does have so much
24
electrical
years ago.
issues?
This ain't the same house. The house where the AC is
Oh,
is
Jesus.
a different house from this house. Anyway, Brownie them don't mess around, my brother. If Brown them tell you they coming, as sure as the coming of crisis,
They coming.
I can tell you.
They ain't like them other people. You
And
know them
I
other
talking
people that
about
say,
with all dispatch.
yeah, we could send someone. You stay home.
Yeah.
We could send somebody
You
between
mean Cable Bahamas?
Monday through Friday.
Yeah. Don't leave.
9 to
Quit your
5.
job.
I can't tell you when they could come.
Yeah.
But
You just
it
keep
could
looking
be
aside.
either Monday through Friday.
You gotta wait on them like the rapture.
Let me tell you, boy, they could play with you.
No,
boy.
I said today, I have to commend them because I didn't know like government services could be like this.
But like I told you, I feel like they did it because they know you could come here and talk with them.
And so to the people in BPL today, not the set that burn up my light, to the set who burn up my light, I want you all garbage to get thrown over every Monday morning by the neighbor dog. But to Miss Woods and Miss Brown,
Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown, and the little girl who called me in between because I know her name. Man, y'all doing a good job, eh?
I wonder if they
Wowee.
getting any of that OT.
You think they getting OT?
They should if they doing a wonderful job.
All right, we coming back.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Did you know that when you shop at cbsbahamas.com, you can see directly into our vendors' warehouses? What that means is even if we only have a dozen of an item available in store, you can order virtually as many as you want directly from our vendors and have it delivered to your doorstep in just 10 to 14 days. You don't have to worry about shipping, imports, duties, or any of the hard stuff. Our back order program is unique and it's only at cbsbahamas.com.
Okay, guys, this what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This 150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 ball. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. It's 10K. Name these games after me. Full Dragon.
Full Dragon!
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic!
Yeah! Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace. Good pace. Not too much water. Put it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
And I'm Sadie Brown. Before we jump into everything that's making news today, don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home, enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe. Explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech, helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. And Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
Because Canoe makes you feel so good. Sometimes you want to scream, yabba dabba doo.
And if you're looking to unwind or detox, Calm Teas and a 14-day detox await you at herbalbeautysupplyconcepts.com. Or you can give them a call at 818-7831.
Yeah, how's the 14-day detox going?
I need to start it first. You were supposed to buy it. Did you buy it?
Man, you can't just tell them then you want.
Did you purchase it?
Just tell them then you want.
You know what?
You want
One
big
day
time
I would
like
like
that?
to be. No, not yet.
Listen, what they name? Detox Herbal Tea? Detox Herbal Tea.
Oh,
This how you know when you're big and serious. This I always tell people,
Okay,
right?
yeah, let's
If
hear
your
it.
product is a big, serious product, right? You bring it. Because Sani will take it. And,
Me.
yeah. And when Sani, see, remember now, you have to always let women lead the charge on cosmetics. I'm telling you, that's actually a thing, right? That's why they just put, certain women on all items, right? Because you have to let them lead the charge on that. And when people see it, people can say, my God, look at her, all her skin getting nice. You say, child, it's a detox tea.
Okay.
And detox tea, y'all can't keep on the shelf
Okay.
if y'all big and serious.
Okay.
But if y'all think Sani coming down there to pay for the detox tea,
I have no problem paying.
I think y'all big and serious.
You know, buddy, I have no problem paying. Or I can send hard hands to go get it.
Yeah. Rungs. See what you can do, man. When people have located, go get the thing. They
You
have
can
the
order it
internet.
online.
Yeah. All
You
right.
order it online.
All right.
I would like to be a fly on the wall in this barbershop with these conversations you say you and these men be having.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like y'all know nothing about women. And then y'all sit there, and you sit there and each one of y'all giving each other worse advice. And everybody just taking worse advice.
Right.
Instead of y'all talk to a woman about woman issues, y'all can sit there and just give each other bad advice.
What I think it is I think we share. As a boy, you have to go to the Agogi to see if you could survive the black werewolf, right? Jesus. And as we come back from the Agogi, each of us that have survived one of you all, we come back.
One of you all.
Yeah, we come back to tell our stories about how we survive, right? Some
You know
of
when?
us
Okay.
maimed, some of us scarred, some of us lame, but we're back. And so we get in the barbershop, right? Shout out the boys at Island Connect.
Hi, boys at Island Connect.
And we start saying things like, boy, you ain't gonna believe what I get through right now, right? And then you tell the brethren, right? Because the Bible tell you that there's good counsel among the brethren, right? And so you talk to the brethren.
And they all give you terrible advice. And then you go home and you take this advice and you end up in worse problems with soft hands.
Oh boy. When you leave the barbershop, you feel such an elevated position.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone say Brown used to work in disconnects.
I don't know, but my brother, they better don't ever put him in disconnect because you're all gonna be a problem. Brown is on his way
Brown is
immediately.
efficient.
He is.
Okay?
If Brown tell you 10 minutes, he's not joking about that.
Anyway, we do have an update to the BPL story. We'll tell you that a little later, which is why I was trying to tell even, they are trying, they're on this thing now, trying to let people know it ain't BPL, is Bahamas Grid. And I think Bahamas just lumping them all in one big thing.
Yeah.
The only thing we could separate is Pike, and that's because you see the little the differences. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Someone say the blind leading the blind every time. Anyway, we did talk about this Bahamas-Estonia agreement and Sabas. Oh, sorry. What are we supposed to call him now? We could still call him Sabas.
Yeah, like how you could call President Bill Clinton Bill. His name is actually William. You could call
No, but I mean, we used to call him Sabas before.
Yeah,
Like,
so
you could
some
still-
politicians actually want to have a nickname in politics. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's his actual name. That's not a nickname.
No, his actual name is Sebastian.
But nobody's ever called him that.
That's my point. So now Sabas is his public life name.
Well, anyway, so he traveled to Estonia, and we went into an agreement. And for everybody who doesn't understand what the agreement is, his ministry, which is the Ministry of Innovation and National Development, put out little flyers, little posts to let everybody know, to kind of explain what happened, which I think is good, because you have to put things in layman's terms to Bahamians, because plenty of people's like, Estonia?
Yeah.
For what?
What all there?
Okay, so this is what they're saying is happening. So the partnership opens the door for the Bahamas and Estonia to work together across some of the areas shaping our digital future, from government modernization to AI and cybersecurity, data infrastructure, and building stronger national capabilities. That means upskilling and opportunities for new people. The only thing, I was having a conversation with someone about all of these agreements and Sabas's ministry, which is Mind, which is nicknamed Mind, which I think is very cute, very fitting, is we have a lot of people who still work in government agencies who
are very typewriter. Yeah.
What they can do now when you can't write and you can't, and you have systems now that are going to be integrated.
And that will lock you out if you use them efficiently.
Exactly. I just don't know, but they said the partnership is focusing on 6 areas. I think we have the 6 slides. The first one is government modernization. This is the one that we're talking about. So what they want to do is make sure...
government modernization there means scan paper and put it on a screen.
No,
as the paper.
What they want to make sure that we could pay the things that we need to pay online, that applications, we can do application forms online. I know a lot of government agencies have the applications on forms.
But you can't edit them.
But you got to print them out.
Yeah, you can.
Right? And then carry them.
That's what I'm saying to you now.
No, but these are things that they're saying you could just do online.
Interactive documents.
Yes, and send in. Uploading your documents. I think some places you can do that now. The passport office, you can do that now. But they ain't taking them things no more because of all of the foolishness that's going on. Everything you need to do, the passport office, might as well go down there because trying to do it online.
And carry a warlock's back.
Yeah, and make no sense no more. Licenses and stuff, I think that was one of the first ones that were modernized. You can actually apply online and pay online and just go and pick up.
Sure.
Appointments at government agencies and all that. So that's the first phase of what they plan on doing is modernizing stuff in
ministers of the government should also keep like an online, this one for you, Sebastian, Minister, because government ministers see people all the time in their capacity as ministers of the government, even though they are not necessarily groups of people, etc.
Yeah.
And I think people always ask, well, what did he do the whole 5 years? It would be really cool if you could actually keep a log of your meetings that you've had while you were minister of this thing.
You think somebody actually going to go look at that log other than the
No, but you'll be able to bring it in the public record and say, hey, you say, according to the public record, I've had 1,500 meetings in the last 4 years.
And these haven't been edited because you could see exactly when I posted it in here. So you could see
when you book the meeting, you see when the meeting is scheduled for. And it would also, what it would also do is it would remove the abuse many politicians have done to people over the years. I remember one time when I was somebody, ripe with ambition, sitting waiting on a minister of the government for 4 hours. I want to tell you right now, I will let my tongue drop out first before I sit and wait on somebody for 4 hours. You follow me?
Yeah.
But what it does is it lets you know which of the ministers are moving in a way that is efficient, which of them are actually operating in their portfolio and making sure that they still are accessible to the public, because that's where you get your job from. I think they should actually throw that in there. That'd be a really useful tool.
Well, I like the first one. The second one is artificial intelligence. I'm not a fan of this one, and I'm not a fan of this one because I like calling places and speaking with people.
Yes.
It is the most annoying thing when it's press 1 for this and then you're pressing 1 and they still saying the same thing over and over again.
Or when none of the options are my problem.
Say your number and you say the number. I'm sorry. Can you say your number again? Then you say your number or you say your name. They say the name wrong. Sandy. Is it Sandy? No, Sandy. Can you spell? It's too much.
Yeah.
Could you just, I just be screaming on the phone the whole time.
Put a human on the phone. Put a human on the phone.
Operator.
Type this, computer. Human.
I hate it so much. So this is something
I share that.
I am not a fan of.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Because sometimes the options are not even there. Having a person answer the phone.
So hear me out, right? So there are 28 ministries of the government. I think 5 of them are brand new. Culture, this one. And some of them are actually split. Like now, there's Ministry of Youth that is just split and separate. And maybe we could have like a call center hub, right, where the initial interaction is computerized. So you have a call Commonwealth Bank. Like the first time you call, you talk to.
No, I don't bank with them. But the other places when I call, but I don't talk to a computer.
But the computer only puts you on hold in the queue.
I talk to a foreigner.
Right? The computer puts you on hold in the queue, but you are going to talk to a human at some point.
Yeah.
Which is something I think could be useful because
that's not how a lot of them use this AI now. They use it full, like straight through.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And that doesn't go well in our culture because that's the reason I don't bank with the other people because I don't want to talk to a robot. Could you give me a human? And it's because sometimes my problem or the nuances of my problem is specific to me.
That's what I'm saying. I don't this piece I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan.
So maybe like an interlinked call center connected with, because what we need to also do is improve telephone answering in government services.
Yeah.
I tell you, Miss Woods shocked the daylight out of me when she picked up the phone. You ever call a place and expect no one to answer and someone answer?
Yes.
Right. So maybe we could do that.
Let's go through the rest.
Yeah.
Cybersecurity, of course, we need this. So they want to strengthen all the systems because that's a big issue that payments have to with the internet. When you put your information there, they scared this person can take your information, that person can take your information.
So
what? not the point.
I mean,
They might steal my identity, not my money.
And then-
don't act like
and then the bank come look for them.
don't
for the
act
money.
like Joseph Demi out here stealing our identities, okay?
Yeah, but
All
we
right.
know they can't get the passport, right? And most of the people around here at least $100,000 in debt, right? So
So the other one was data and interoperability, which means they want to
Data sharing.
connect systems. So if you go to a government clinic and then you have to go to the hospital, you don't have to personally take the file.
Right.
Hopefully they could just send your file. Hopefully this works with the courts as well,
Right.
because they literally be physically taken from the prosecutor's office in there. So maybe it'll be like that too, where
Right.
they'll be interconnected.
But Sonny, a lot to my mind, right? And this, forgive me if I sound like a disciple of doom, right? But the difficulty I find a lot of time isn't that we don't have systems in place. A lot of times the systems are there and they work. We
ain't in
have
place
to
yet.
we have to figure out the data entry part of it. You understand what I'm saying? Like Inland Revenue and many of these other agencies, what you find is that not that the information doesn't exist. No one uploaded. It's as simple as that.
No one uploaded because a lot of them in there still.
Right. So we've got to cure that side. So if I
Retire people, hire new people.
This
Anyway,
is what I was about to say.
Retire people, hire new
In
people.
the next budget of this government.
But this is what the next one
Okay.
is. Empowering Bahamians for the digital future. So building knowledge and skills, and they're going to have a skills and institutional capacity. So
Sonny, I
I guess
don't want to empower nobody. Know what I want to do? Could we strike out the word empower? Let's take that out. Could we retire? Because
I just said that, retire, but I
Yeah.
mean, they say empower, but
Because do you
retire
know how many people are around here already not using their skill?
Yeah.
So I think the government has to consider this, right? Let's just buy out some people. The big corporations do it all the time. Because the government employs so much Bahamians, we have to consider it, in this instance, a big corporation. In your next budget, reach for one cool $1 billion. Stop all this bunch of 500 million and 700 million. Go for 1.5. Spend 300 million or 500 million. Just retiring Negroes.
And the last one, I think it is, from global expertise to Bahamian capability. I don't know.
All that means is Habib them coming.
Yeah. So that's about it. So that's what the meeting in
like it.
Estonia was about, to try and get some, I guess, ideas, how they did theirs, so we could figure out how we could do ours. But those are the pillars that mine
And Estonia
wants
is the
to work
leader, I
on.
understand, in
Yes,
this kind of stuff.
that's what I heard too. So, shout out to them for going
Yeah.
there and doing that.
We also talked about this a little bit in the barbershop this morning. They was talking about how all of this...
I thought all you do is talk about women. I'm shocked.
No, we talked about how AI is going to do all sorts of replacing stuff. My barber was very confident that he's not going to lose his job. And so some guy in the barbershop said, yeah, you only see the new barber, the barber robots, and we all agreed, right, that the reason we can't let the robots cut our hair is because we're going to stop the woman from influencing the robot. Next thing you know, I tilt back in the chair, the robot got the razor, and the robot asked me, so where you been Friday night? And who is Chantel?
Everything is get back to woman with y'all, and y'all are so negative. Like y'all could live without
As
us.
soon as I get tilt back the robot on my wife's side, no sir, I'm not coming back.
Anyway, speaking of jobs and stuff, so
Yeah.
apparently we have been doing a good job with our teacher recruitment. I don't know if the teachers would say it's a great job, but I remember they coming out and saying at the beginning of this whole process that they needed about 300 teachers. Then friend them in Africa them say, we will send.
300 in the morning. That's all you need?
We will send. And then the people that was up in arms and was like, how y'all going to go get teachers from Africa? And we still have teachers here that haven't gotten hired. Well, Chester said, we put out the recruitment, and I think he was like 100 and
100,
something,
yeah.
or a little over 100. And I think they had some sort of graduation ceremony or something today. I got to look at that again. But 40% is around there.
Yeah,
You say
somewhere.
we're around there.
Roughly.
So they, right before school opened, I mean, they still need 100 and something more. Maybe we'll get them from
I had a
Africa.
great idea. They should go siphon off the teachers from the Baptist.
They ain't getting paid. Very true. This is what they had to say.
We indicated that we had a gap in the region of 300. We're making steady progress. We've recruited roughly 100 Bahamian teachers. We have already enlisted some foreign teachers. We committed to the Bahamian people that we are not going to cut corners. This is a lengthy process of vetting through Interpol and the Royal Bahamas Police Force. So I don't have a specific number yet on the foreign teachers, but I know that we have a significant batch going on to the public service ministry today, and we sent some last week as well. But over the course of the term, we hope that we will be able to bridge fully the shortfall.
All right.
Yeah. So again, the Baptists got one bunch of teachers over there that seem to be disgruntled. And let me tell you this, I am not anti-head hunting. If you know where good talent is, go hunt it, right? And so don't carry all. Just siphon off the good ones. That should bring you back up to about 60, right? And you could close the gap because obviously the Baptists know where to go recruit teachers from, and they ain't have all of the hurdles to worry about.
So go to the Baptist school and go get the teachers.
Yeah, siphon off some teachers from there.
Okay.
And let the Baptists go back and go look for some more.
I don't know if that's how it works, but
What you mean? What would stop them? That's my point. Nothing would stop them. And I think them said no union.
Well, okay. Well, anyway, before we go to the break, I was supposed to do it at the top of the hour, so I guess I'll do it now before we go to the break. Don't forget, the search is still on. We are still looking for someone to come and sit here. Leaving's last week is next week.
Next week.
I think. So the search is on, like we said. So we went through the first round. Well, the management, the team, they went through the first round. I think they picked five in the first round, but it's not closed. It's not closed by any means, so we're going to have a second round. So the first round picks, I think, will be on next week. That is the hope. It will be confirmed before the week is out. And they'll come and they'll sit with Leavin and I, and then each one of them will have a day. And then you guys will get to tell us whether they should be back or not to sit with me by myself. So I think they're going to be then broken down into two. Then when you have the second round, then you'll have two. Then you'll have those four, and then those four will turn into two, and then those two will turn into one.
Sounds fun.
If y'all understand what I'm saying.
Just shake your head like this.
Yes. So can you just go on ILTV's Facebook page? The link should still be there. They have the QR code there. You can upload a video of yourself explaining why it is that you think that you can sit here and fill the seat, or, something relevant that you want to talk about. Please, please, please showcase your personality. We do want to make sure that you have a personality through this, along with a little bit of intelligence, a little bit of humor. You know how the show is. We don't want to turn the show into something that it is not.
Right.
So apply. Want to add anything? They even say you have to have a TV face.
Yeah. Don't come with a radio face. Yeah.
All right, when we come back, lots more news to talk about. BPL saga continues, and the F&M discussing the way forward. The way forward. The way forward.
Think they check.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Spice it up with what we got.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levi Miller.
And I.
To Eye.
You gonna be okay?
I'm sorry, bro. You heard that?
I wasn't sure.
It was something, I felt like I heard something and I was trying to make sure that it was in my computer. Anyway, welcome back. Where did we jump? Okay, so residents are not reacting. So I guess Eyewitness News did a poll yesterday. They wanted to know how you guys felt about the overtime situation. And we are talking about the BPL overtime once again, because it is what everybody seems to be talking about now. So I think it's safe to say that we can now say that one of the people whose overtime pay was leaked is the union president, Kyle Wilson. We don't know which one of them it was. I think it was a combined total of what, 600?
600 and I think 20.
600 and something thousand. Somebody got 2 something, somebody got 2 something. The next one got 1 something or something like that. We don't know which one he got, but
either way,
he's still sitting pretty a little bit.
Either way, that's okay.
Right. So he's been going from show to show. I see he was on our friend's show downstairs yesterday. I guess trying to justify to the public why this is so, but and saying that this is a red herring that he feels like executives at BPL are using to kind of get the attention off of them for not being able to, 1, keep the price of electricity down, and 2, keep electricity on.
Yeah, reliable.
But like I said from the beginning, from we heard this, 2 things could be true. Y'all could be making too much money, and they could be terrible at their job. 2 things could happen at the same time.
So it sounds like he's trying to cry foul on the management in that he's not denying making the money. Yeah, no, I make the money.
No,
I only making the money because they so incompetent.
Well, he's saying, don't blame me for taking the. No, that's not what his argument is. His argument was 2 arguments that I heard. Right. The first argument was, don't blame me for taking the money. Blame management for giving me the money.
Right.
He said, I ain't sign off on this.
My own salary.
Somebody is signing off on this.
Which means I ain't fit.
So but that's not the case though, because you're still complicit in it because you put your time in, don't you?
Correct.
Management ain't put your time in.
Correct.
You put your time in.
Correct.
And also, if you know that you didn't work those 90 hours in the 4 days or the 3 days or whatever days, you wouldn't say when you get that, well, probably not, that $31,000 or whatever you get for that month, you wouldn't say, well, bro, I don't work this.
I feel the same way, but as I feel about the $700 in Starbucks. I feel like, Jesus, when you have this, what you talking about? My savior and Lord?
So that was his first argument. Don't blame me for taking the money. Blame them for giving us the money. That's the first one. Then the second one was, if BPL didn't have so much problems, we wouldn't have to work so much overtime.
Right, which is what I understood. Like, hey, I have to work this amount of overtime because the people you all appoint are incompetent and they can't get their thing together.
Yeah, but then in the next breath you say, but we're not responsible for distribution or anything anymore. Bahamas Grid is responsible for that.
But
so how are you working overtime for a job that's not your job anymore?
I have to keep the generator running because he talked about fuel and right? I have to keep the generator running. Whether they could put the power through the line or not ain't my problem. What I do in here for 72 hours or 90 hours is making sure the engine running at the maximum rate.
You stand up there for 90 hours?
And watch the engine to make sure.
90 hours.
The engine
90 hours. You want me to believe you work 90 hours in 4 days?
I sit there just like this. The engine was there the whole time.
And then why only, and the question that I keep asking is why only a couple of people is the ones getting it? Why is only a couple of people?
It's a small department. So we working 1 and 3. I work 124 hours, I get 2 days off. I work 124 hours, I get 2 days off.
So that was the first argument. Then the next argument, that was the second argument. Then the next argument was, well, let them tell you what they making.
Right.
I think that one is a real good argument because I would expect executive CEOs, CIOs, CFOs, COOs to make that kind of money as their salary. They're running a major corporation.
Yeah.
So I would expect that to be their salary. So
Yeah.
I don't really buy none, to be honest. But this is what his arguments was. And I guess Eyewitness News wanted to see if y'all believed the things that he was saying.
The thing that stands out most to me is how is the Bahamian public so not in an uproar over blatant misappropriation. This is misappropriating of funds.
And for a company that keeps saying that they don't have money, for a company that keeps saying they need money because the machines are old, they need new stuff, but they don't have money to buy the new stuff. Y'all don't have money to buy the new stuff because y'all paying $20 million in overtime a year.
Yeah.
You could hire somebody, you could hire many somebodies
right.
for that.
Yeah.
I think that is what
you guys have a case of somebody for that.
I think that's what people, well, we don't know if people are mad. Let's watch the clip and let's see if people are actually in an uproar about these salaries.
Well, members of the general public also having their say tonight on the issue of overtime pay. And the Prime Minister's national address, Daniel Dean, has their take.
I think it really needs to have an audit done to it to see exactly what is happening with BPL.
Residents reporting they're concerned and curious as to why 3 BPL workers were given $600,000 in overtime over the course of 1 year alone. This comes after Prime Minister Philip Davis's national address, which focused on persistent power challenges facing the government and the nation at large. Davis noted one of the 3 employees worked 90 hours in a span of 4 consecutive days beginning Christmas Day.
It falls on management. Workers cannot approve their own overtime. Who is managing their overtime? Who's overseeing the overtime? And someone had to sign off on them being paid that amount of money. It all bounds down to governance, and that should have been controlled a long time. This is nothing new to BPL, so why all of a sudden now we're complaining about it? We've seen it over the years happening where persons have been paid so much in overtime. So why the buck starts and stops with management? What are you doing? Our heads going to roll with this? Let's see that happen as well.
As a leader, I would say in terms of the overtime, it shows a lack of internal controls because that overtime had to be approved by somebody.
The Prime Minister called the excessive amount of overtime payment an abuse of the system and a failure across administrations, adding it's not credible for a person performing safety work to work 72 consecutive hours or fair for ratepayers to fund such overtime, noting a review should follow any technical worker earning more than 30% of their base salary in overtime. Meanwhile, residents say they're not quite buying the Prime Minister's attempt to quell public anxiety by repeatedly mentioning the government's inheritance of an aging system, or that there's no quick fix for what it continuously claims is a massive undertaking.
I was surprised that the Prime Minister was surprised when he came into office 5 years ago that he felt that BPL was in a worse condition than he was aware of. The surprise is he's been in the government, he's been in the House of Assembly for well over 20 years as far as I'm aware, and this surely has been common knowledge for virtually every resident of New Providence.
I am not feeling confident right now. I'm hoping that with the Prime Minister's coming out and giving us an address and actually for the first time formally giving us some form of explanation, that we will see some activity now happening, that we will see persons and the actual corporation making headway.
But for now, as the government tells it, and as many residents have lost hope for consistent power supply, it remains a waiting game. Danielle Dean, Eyewitness News.
All right, so it seems that people are asking the same questions, but I want to know what's happening now We see that some people have been suspended. We're going to talk about that. But we also want to know what's happening with management as well, because somebody signed off on it.
Right.
Somebody in accounts deposited the money on the account. Somebody was around there saying, yeah, man, but they could make it. Remember Leslie said that somebody was on a training for 2 weeks and still that month get paid $30,000 in overtime.
Yeah.
So somebody in there or somebody's
So what do you think?
are complicit.
I mean, again, so I always like to think about how to get around the problem, right? And this may, you know, a lot of times companies hire collection agencies to recoup loss, right? But is there such a thing as a company that maybe could reduce spend as a management company? So you you hire a management company $2 million a year, and their only job is to, you know what I mean, look at the overtime issue. Because if you spend $2 million to save $13 million, you are still $11 million ahead. Does that make sense?
I'm sure.
I think we have to not let Bahamians do it. Let me tell you why. Hear me.
No.
Hear me, Francesca. I think when you look at small island developing states, there are just certain things that everyone here is someone's cousin. And I tell people it always gets even more treacherous when you involve women, because women could change their last name. So now I know the reason why Sani giving Jonquel up the corridor all this overtime is because Jonquel originally born as a Brown, but now she's a Bartholomew. And so Sani just is blindly signing hers. If you have a group of people that have no nexus or no affiliations to anything or anyone, they're just blindly managing, I think that is the only way you'll be able to streamline this thing to a certain point, and then you can give it back to Bahamians to run.
No, I disagree with that. I do believe that we have a set of professionals here that are more than qualified to do it and who know how to do their jobs. Because I'm not going to let Jonquel, who was my second cousin, cause me get fired because she was in there teething. There are Bahamians who could be like, well, signing off on things that she ain't supposed to be signing off on, or turning a blind eye, or doing whatever whoever it was. I ain't getting.
But you know, Jonquel got the 2 little children in college.
But that's fine. I also have 5 children in college.
But her baby got asthma.
That's all right. My baby have asthma too, and I ain't letting her cost me my job.
Right.
There are many Bahamians who could be like, oh no. Now I might warn her and say, sweetie, we coming for you. So put in your resignation now or whatever. But I'm not going to not put her name on that for me to get fired afterwards.
All you want to do is give her an extra 5 hours overtime.
Because it's not just me. It's a team of people who all the same related to her.
Right.
So somebody in this team have to make sense.
Okay.
Let a Bahamian do it. Give the Bahamians the money, and an audit definitely needs to be done.
I want to ask you which other time.
And then also put them on shift systems.
Huh? Which other time did we take that approach?
What do you mean? When we
needed to regulate the airport, we got NAD. They wasn't Bahamian. We kick and holler and scream. NAD regulated the place and then gave it back to Bahamians.
No, NAD still runs the airport.
Yeah, but now it's Bahamian run, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
At first it was the people from Vancouver.
Yeah, I don't feel that way. I feel like we have people here who could definitely go in there.
Not that they lack the skill.
I know. I get what you're saying. You don't believe the Bahamians are professional enough to keep it professional. That's what you're saying.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that.
And they could also be dictated to by the powers, when the power calls in Asani.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that.
Your contract is a 3-year contract.
For everybody. Not for everybody. But some people did get suspended.
Right.
So Bahamas Electrical Workers Union Senior Shop Steward Wellington Porter has been suspended with pay for 5 days, so vacation, as BPL investigates allegations of gross misconduct. This is what they're saying now. The union saying they think it's something else because this is one of the people, one of the three, allegedly, who got the 200 and something thousand in overtime. So the BEWU says it respects the investigative process, but it is concerned about the timing and the circumstances surrounding his suspension. The union claims that Porter provided a written statement in a separate BPL audit department investigation into an alleged attempted bribe involving BEU President Kyle Wilson. Remember, he talked about this before, that people was bribing him and offering him 6 figures, and he didn't take it. And at that point, we was like, why would you take it? Well, now we know why. He was making 6 figures. Right. So you can't bribe me with something I already have.
Add one more figure.
One more comma.
Right.
And that's why he didn't take it. You cannot bribe me with something that I already making now. So he was like, absolutely not. So BE was calling for both matters to be independently investigating, warning against retaliation or intimidation of union officers involved of reporting alleged wrongdoing. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I think
do
this is
that
a quagmire.
I think this is a bigger thing that needs to be investigated. I honestly do think that somebody needs to go in there. A full audit needs to be done from the top to the bottom.
Right.
Because imagine the other
People
things
go to
that
jail
are.
as well, or we just discard
I mean, if we are discovering that people are forging, let's just say, their times, you don't get paid $400 and something thousand more than you were supposed to get paid. Either you pay me that money back, or you.
Yeah, but I mean, in this new world, right, where we do a lot of remote work, and the fella might have said, well, I didn't need to physically watch the engine. When the engine was doing the sound, they put the phone next to the engine, and I tell them that's
all right, so the one instance that we know of that
was
they
the
released
doing
to the
clicky.
public
And I told
with the
them-
man who worked 18 hours on Christmas Day and then 24 hours the next day and 24 hours the next day and 24 hours the next day. You believe that?
Yeah, so he said,
No,
listen.
yeah, you believe that?
I can tell you what he can say.
Okay.
He can say, listen, they tell me the engine was making a noise. I say, what kind of, because remember now, the 24 hours may be for me to be on call. I on standby. I think the same thing happens with senior doctors, actually, with the consultant physicians. Yeah, so you ain't technically paying me to be here putting my hand on the patient. You paying me to be able to say, look for the giggling pin and the laughing shaft. It's right around the back. Reach your hand in, push your hand through the hole, and then put your 2 fingers in, and then do your 2 fingers up like this, and then the engine can stop making the noise. You see what I'm saying? And that's why you pay me for 24 hours, because you only know how to put your finger up underneath the hole like that and do that. And because I tell you, you couldn't have known that without me telling you, and as a consequence, I was on the clock for 24 hours because I couldn't go out with my gal, I couldn't go drinking booze, I couldn't go on a fishing trip. I had to just stay home by the phone all day like this, waiting on Sandy to call, because I know the laughing shaft was going to make some noise at some point.
Can people lay money back here?
Jail.
I know but jail.
I like to send people to the calaboose now.
I know but jail.
No? See, this is the way I see it. This is how I like to do the math. If you remand one Negro, he is going to tell you where all the other Negroes are hiding.
I know but jail. I mean, something, definitely.
Just
but
the
I
kind
know
of
but
shove a jail.
Anyway, hopefully we'll hear some other stuff in the coming weeks about
You know how
what's
to find
going
the laughing
on.
shaft?
At least if they're gonna have a shift system, which would eliminate this whole conversation for
But the union is saying
overtime.
they can't implement a union. Isn't that what Belinda was telling you? Any change in the way the people work has to be negotiated.
Belinda
with
needs
the
to worry
union.
about this other things what she getting into now, because her and the other
She
teachers
said she's
union
standing in
getting into clash.
solidarity.
Yeah, solidarity with them. Because now this one teachers union look like they're clashing with the next teachers
She won't
union.
be solid with everybody except them.
Except them, because Belinda apparently mad because the other teachers union don't have an issue with the government.
Yeah.
And so she's like, well, that's because they can't,
Yeah,
or
they
something
got,
like
they
that.
got their hand in the lion mouth.
Yeah, like she can't believe that the government could actually be working in
This
good
Belinda
faith
broke
with
up a
this
bottle on the
next-
court, eh? You grew up in the inner city, you know, in the inner city, right, there'll always be one set of fellas who had the ball. And then some fellas who didn't have ball, but they had basketball talent. And if you don't let them play, you know, they take the collect bottle and break it on the court. Now no one can play ball on the court.
Oh, and that's what she doing.
This Belinda.
It's
just,
like she mad that they getting along with the government.
Yeah.
She want them row with
Belinda
her.
said, oh, y'all is friends.
Another lady say, I mean,
Chester, even, you know, teacher, he used to be a teacher.
if we ain't have a problem, we ain't have a problem.
Belinda said, but we have a problem because we have a problem. What's wrong with you? Solidarity.
This is what happened, y'all.
Are indebted to the government because the government allegedly gave them registration against the law. I'm not indebted to any government, any politician, any minister of labor. They have to bow and they have to bend. The Bahamas Union of Teachers is 79 years old and we bend to no man.
False. When you become a union in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, there's a process. There's a process where you have to have your constitution, you have to create your bylaws, and then all of this has to be registered with the Registrar of Trade Unions. We did all of that, so we are legal. Okay, as far as so they are false.
This is not the BEMU, by the way. This is the
other teachers.
This is the Bahamas Educators, Counselors, and Allied Workers Union.
What
so they
kind
sound
of construction is this?
They signed their industrial agreement with the government in April. Reporters
Of this
asked,
year?
Yes. So reporters questioned BUT President Belinda Wilson on Wednesday during a satellite interview, or the new hires
Right.
that I told you guys about later, asking how she responds to people, you know, saying that these other unions have already signed their agreement. So Belinda said, basically,
If your hand in the lion mouth, you have to ease it out. Mine ain't in no lion mouth.
She pretty much say,
Yeah.
well, the government illegally gave them a registration,
Yeah.
so they owe the government. And she opened her eyes very wide. I cannot open my eyes that wide.
BUT
And
is
she said,
79.
BUT is 79 years and we don't. So she pretty much saying that they have to.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I mean, but
Solidarity forever.
But the lady who you saw, her name, she is the newly elected president of that union. Her name is Keisha LaRota. She rejected
But what
Wilson.
the teachers them needed another union for? Okay, Belinda representing teacher. And what
This one is counselors too, though. Who the counselors would be with?
Man, I know.
And maybe some people, everybody don't want to be with Belinda.
Yeah, but they also have what the
VEMU.
Right.
Yeah,
Bahamas educators
they
and
won't be with
minors.
them either.
They like Baptist Church.
They won't be with these set.
Yeah, only Zion got that much different type of Zion.
They won't be with these set. This one is the. Let me repeat that. The Bahamas Educators, Counselors, and Allied Workers Union. So they are newly formed. They just retrained in April.
Bahamas educators, counselors, and that sounds like everybody in the school except the teacher. No? They only put educators in there so you know.
I'm just going to say educator is a teacher.
They only put that in there so you know these people work in a school.
In any event, it seems like the two other education unions are fine with the government and only Belinda's still mad. But we'll have to see what happens when school about to open up soon because NTA is already open and you know that is always the benchmark. When you see them open, you know that the school's about to open. And we'll see if Belinda tell the teachers they could go to school or not. It's the only thing I can.
But wouldn't it be interesting if the principal and the senior master and the mistress them there, and these are the people, the counselor there, the janitress there. The only people who are in there is the grade 7, 8, and 9 teachers, the teacher in there, the school there. I don't know. I think Belinda might still have the drum guard.
We'll see. Some of the teachers still go. You think everybody can sit down?
But see, some might just go and stay in the car. You know, Belinda them don't play around. When the teachers them say they're striking, my brother, they just be on strike. I might as well tell you that.
Well, anyway, like I said, we love to see what happens. Chester say he ain't talking about no negotiations with the public. He's not. He ain't gonna tell y'all where it is. But Belinda has no problem telling y'all that it's been stalled and they ain't getting the things that they want. So, like I said, we love.
But okay? Is your understanding still just the teachers have one outstanding matter?
I don't know, Oscar. When you see I remember that was the last thing that we heard, but that was before the election. But don't act, and I keep saying this, don't act like the one outstanding matter isn't important. It's money.
And I'm saying to you to listen, and this is what I want you to please, bring it to me. If I give you 99 of the things you asked me for, what you mean a negotiation stall?
Yeah, because let's just say me and you married, right? And I ask you for a bunch of things, and the last thing I say is, and you can't cheat. And we sitting here having an argument back and forth. Sandy, I could give you the allowance every month. I could take care of the children. I could cook.
Yeah.
What you mean I can't cheat? Cheating is very important to me. So this is stalled because you still want to be able to cheat. The negotiations have stalled because money is important to them.
Yeah.
Money I assume, would be the most important thing to them.
Right.
And you could give them everything they want, but if they ain't getting the money, the agreement ain't getting signed.
Oh boy. So what about like scales and that sort of stuff? What about like, in 2 years to get the
I'm
life
sitting in on these
adjustment
meetings,
and
so I can't tell you.
No, I'm saying because so
maybe that was
in government, right? Money got more than one name in government. You know that? So there's allowances and the monuments.
Maybe all this was discussed and they still say no.
Lump sum and oh boy. Chester, I know what to say. They send Honey I blew up the Chester to go talk to them.
What is?
We have to do this every time. The ministry have a minister and a parliamentary secretary, correct?
Who's the boss at?
Keenan Johnson.
Oh.
He don't look like Honey I blew up the Chester.
I even forgot about him.
Yeah, but he's so calming. They should send him over there.
Ain't he a lawyer?
And he's an attorney. That's my point. So maybe they should leave. Because maybe I think Chester just saying the union's texture. Right? No, he's not. Because imagine Chester is the kind of husband I suspect you do not want. Because no amount of row in him is going to change his tone or
No, that's
pitch.
the kind of husband I do want. Let me be crazy and you be calm.
And that's going to drive you up the wall. You're going to need to take medication for that.
I ain't ready to take medication.
The point I'm making is Belinda is obviously having a sick. But you permit that. You now have to go with someone that'll come up with her a little bit, and so they could come down together. And I think Keenan might have the, he might have the wherewithal to get that done.
There's still some time. When's school open?
Next week.
For sure?
School opening on the 29th. or whenever the Monday is.
Really?
I am advised.
What happened when school is open the first week of September?
They sure need all the school they could get.
But I'll tell you one thing, school be over for 2 weeks and it could be some sort of break. I promise you that. It always, we just send these children back to school.
And then they send the children home and it rain. I can't figure that out.
What do you mean?
You never see they say, oh, they sent us home because it was raining too much.
I never.
Yes.
But I mean, I
Well,
get
the class
that
don't
though.
leak.
I don't go outside when it rains.
The class ain't leaking.
How you know?
I don't know. But
what is going on with the school repairs? I haven't heard
Chester
anything
Cooper
about.
said that the school repairs are actually making good progress and that they're going to meet all of the
How
deadlines.
you always know what Chester say?
I watched the news, Francesca.
Yeah, when he say that?
When he was in Grandmama.
When that was?
They was in Grandmama last week, Thursday. Yeah. Him, Ginger.
Because, you know, usually around this time you start seeing the pictures and the stuff with them saying, oh,
Yeah.
school.
I understand that they did something a little different this year, which is they have set up school property managers or something to that effect. And so now you only just have the contractors there blindly working. Like the contractors apparently have to report.
So we paying somebody to babysit the contractors?
You want to leave them to do the thing they've been doing for 30 years and the school don't be open, and when the children sit down,
Maybe
you can
hire
still smell
different
the lead.
contractors. Don't hire the same contractor every year who always 6 weeks late. All right, you were 6 weeks late last year. Don't worry about it. We're going to try this next company this year because you ain't cutting it. Instead of hiring the same company that ain't doing it properly and then having to hire someone to babysit them.
But like I say, sometimes you hire someone and pay them $1 million so they could save you $3 million. So you hire a taskmaster, you give him a whip, and you send him out there to drive the whip at Negroes.
School opens the 31st of August.
I tell you, whatever that Monday is. Yeah.
Yeah. School
So when
opens.
you send your taskmaster, you say, forward, Negroes, forward! And when you see the fellow out there painting, and he look like he ain't painting with enough vivaciousness.
Now, somebody say, how you going to hire someone new when they doing it to the same contractors to get kickback? Man, why you always feel like somebody get the kickback? I ain't gonna lie, I feel like
Well, the
everything in
taskmaster
government
ain't
is
getting no kickback, he's just getting his pay.
No, the contractors we talking about.
So I'm saying, that's why. So you can afford to get a politician whatever kickback you want. You know whose signature you got to get on the document to get paid? Mine. You see this little wall here? No one can get no money until this wall here paint, and while you at it, put a little
Yeah,
stain.
no, because you know what I can do? I can go around you and I can call the person who
Well, let my boss sign it, but I can tell you whose signature ain't gonna be on it. And when this become a public document, I want y'all to go straight to the calaboose.
This shirt stuff, boy.
My name is Charles Wesley Gould. My organic farm is Nice Layers Organic Farm. I have 230 birds up here. I give them fresh water, pumpkin, lettuce, cabbages, all the vegetables. Anything what I eat, they eat. Right now, we sell the eggs for $7 a dozen from Monday to Friday. On Saturdays, you can get 4 dozen eggs for $21. I'll be located on Jamaica Road, the western side, Silverstone Primary School.
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods, taste the difference.
Okay, guys, this is what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This a 150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 ball. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. There's 10K. Name these games after me. Food Dragon.
Food Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah. Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You gonna walk for this or you gonna run for this? Good pace, good pace. Not too much water. Put it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
4 and 5. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. Before we jump back into our discussions, don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home, enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe. Explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. And Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
Canoe, because it's the thing to do.
All right, and don't forget, also, if you're looking to unwind or detox or want to buy me a detox tea, Calm Teas and the 14-day detox tea await you at herbalbeautysupplyconcepts.com or give them a call at 818-7831. All right, where were we? What were we talking about? Oh, a school repair story popped up on my timeline. They must have heard me say it. We'll talk about that, I guess, tomorrow or something, because I can't even remember where I saw it. But it was transfer alert.
Hold on.
It's the best kind of...
That's our BPL overtime?
That's the best kind of alert. Not BPL overtime type money, but I still looking for a little BPL hard-ons.
Yeah.
I will.
Because we need to be able to get the money to my account so that she don't go to jail for being in collusion.
Go to jail for what?
Because if you do it, they could say you colluded. If you send me the money, you could say you gifted.
I'm not sending you anything. Stop trying to get me to send you money that I have to work hard for.
But you didn't say you only getting a rub ass. That can't be too hard.
That is very hard to do.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, I think we did kind of mention this last week, but we haven't really talked about it at all this week. But the F&M is having like a, what would you call it? A celebration of the 1992 victory.
Doesn't that just make you want to say, black to, black to, black to, black to, keep the fire burning, soul burning.
They had, so they're continuing to have, because I think tonight they have like a mix and mingle.
Mm-hmm.
So they've had a bunch of events.
They sent us no invitation? They know we making seriously. Wow, y'all ain't
The mix and mingle is open. It's open to everyone. You want me to tell you where? Let me see if I can
Let me give you a rule of socializing here.
Mm-hmm.
Only go.
Only.
Where you get an invitation to go.
It's open for everybody.
That way, listen to me. In this town, don't show up without an invitation. That way, no one could ask you to leave. And if someone asks you to leave, you know the rule is you got to always keep your shoelaces untied. Because you can make them drag, you all can drag me out of here because I have an invitation.
Okay.
And the story ain't good unless your shoe fall off, which is why you have to keep your shoe untied.
Well, anyway, so yesterday they had a legacy panel that was held at the Harry Seymour Library.
Oh, boy.
They had a panel, I think we discussed who was on the panel last week. Didn't we? I think we told y'all who was on the panel.
Invigorating.
You know what? We're going to play the story and then we're going to talk about it after.
It has been almost 34 years since the Free National Movement made history by defeating the then governing Progressive Liberal Party in the 1992 general election. Now, as the party reflects on that historic victory, Free National Movement members are looking back at where the movement came from, the milestones it has achieved, and where it hopes to go in the years ahead. Our Laurencia Smith has more.
The question is not how we recreate 1992, but how we find that same spirit in 2026 and foster that among young people, among our base, and among people nationally.
A new era of leadership and ever-changing political landscape are prompting this burning question from Freetown Member of Parliament for the Free National Movement Lincoln Deal to party supporters. The FNM hosted a legacy discussion commemorating the party's inaugural victory in 1992. Deal noted that the party's win 34 years ago was driven by people who believed that change was possible, a key factor in preparing the party for the future wins, particularly with an entire new generation now added to that voting population. His colleague, Senator Dr. Trevor Johnson, backed that sentiment, acknowledging that the FNM faced significant challenges in attracting and engaging young voters during the 2026 general election. Johnson told the party it's time to move beyond the strategies and the approaches that helped the FNM to secure the victories in 1992, 1997, 2007, and 2017. He says it's now important for the party to fit in the current political landscape.
The first century political party that we talked a lot about, right? Everyone saw the PLP, we basically saw them change entirely in front of our eyes, right? That was not just happenstance. It was not because of we want to change our color, right? That is pure research. It's foundational, it's pure research.
These sentiments were also echoed by fellow parliamentarians Kalani MP Michaela Barnett Ellis, Central Grand Bahama MP Fraser Gibson, and Torchbearer President Xavier Knowles.
We have to welcome them in. We cannot be dismissive of them because then they go and take those bright ideas someplace else.
It's important to treat them well. Yes! When they offer advice.
To be genuine when you are supplying young people and they will support you back in return.
Laurencia Smith, Eyewitness News.
Boy, narrow my God to thee. All to thee I owe. Did you just feel it? You don't feel it? It didn't make... Oh, boy. If you... Oh, boy. Father, I stretch my hand to thee. Listen to me.
Find it. Something nice.
Their clothes all look clean. Man, y'all trying? You think they trying? We are at...
And Eyewitness, y'all very shady, because why y'all put a clip of Minister there?
Yeah, I didn't tell you all he ain't no FNM. All he is FN Minister. Stop.
And they didn't even invite him there.
This is my point. My friend.
I'll let you have this one.
As eloquently stated as Dr. Johnson. This is Dr. Johnson, yes?
Oh, Keenan?
No, Keenan is
Oh, the senator.
Maple syrup.
Yes.
Right? Isn't it funny that his greatest reference to a renewing of itself is that of his most arch nemesis, the Progressive Liberal Party? Isn't it curious that you don't talk about what the Free National Movement became between 87 and 92, and how Ingram invigorated a new base, and how they got serious people like the Algernon S.P.B. Allens and the likes, the Maurice Moores, and people, gentlemen who had done sufficient socially that people began to see them as government. He doesn't talk about that transition. He doesn't talk about the transition, how Kenneth J. Isaac steps away, Cecil Wallace steps away, and allows a new era of governance to be ushered in. What's this? By someone that came from the opposing side. Because that was a masterful strategy.
Catch yourself on the side of me.
They had hunted Hubert Ingram for the Free National Movement. You realize that? Mm-hmm. Yet this how I know these fellas don't know nothing. They here talking about how we won't be just like the PLP. You ever hear any foolishness?
You know, can I say something?
Go ahead.
I respect them for honoring the past. Mm-hmm. Right? And honoring those who came before them. because in order to know where you're going, you have to know where you came from. I'm trying. And you didn't even let me try. Okay, I'm being serious. I'm trying. You know, there were youth on the panel.
You don't want to start me with that. I thought you wanted me to be nice. You do not want to start me with that.
I am trying to say something. It's good
A man
to see.
over the
There was youth on. I let you let me.
So point me to the youth.
Lincoln Deal is young.
Not that grown man with 4 children.
But he's still young. He's relatively young in politics. Be honest now. For politics, he's young.
Penland
For
was 36
politics,
as prime minister.
why y'all keep saying that? Okay,
Ingram
great.
was 45 as prime minister.
Okay, how old is he? He's in his 30s.
Isn't he 30?
He could still be
One or
prime
two?
minister. They ain't have no leader like that right now. You saw
He
him?
might be able to pull it off at 36.
Exactly. He there?
He is.
He was there.
Lincoln?
Been died.
I see been died.
Still in Grandmammy.
Probably. Western Air probably canceled the flight.
They invite him.
Boy, let's hope.
Anyway, they had youth on the panel. I thought that was nice, that they had a youth voice, a good combination of. There were women on the panel. That was also nice to have a woman's voice. And
So women and children was there.
And the crowd, there was people there.
But boy, and the chairs were fantastic.
And you wondering why they didn't invite you to the Mix and Mingle? Let me tell you where the Mix and Mingle is.
You know I say for Tanya F&M. You know that about me.
Let's go when we come from the show.
I won't go, because they might be serving jungle juice. Listen to me.
We could go when we come from the show.
First of all, you can't be 30 years old and the leader of a youth, nothing. The last person we let get away with that is Pastor Dave Burrows.
What age is considered youth? Let me ask
My friend.
Chatty.
My friend, when you start talking about being over the age of 30, you can't be the leader of the youth, nothing. All right? All these bunch of, I leading the youth, I listen to y'all.
I'm trying to find where the
Second,
thing is tonight.
it's because they've learned to lull these people
in
ambition
Caribbean
to sleep.
context, youth extends to 35.
I ain't listening to them.
You just listen to them when you want to now because don't agree with you. It says common interpretation is 15 to 24. Youth programs and policies 29 to 30. In the Caribbean context, up to 35.
So where y'all like to play children church until you almost develop interconnected tissue disorder.
You don't even know what you're saying right now. Leave that better.
You get interconnected tissue disorder as a black man when you get over 40. It's possible. It's actually one of the leading things in black men over 40.
The Mix and Mingle is at Le Chateau. We could make it because it's at 7 p.m.
I ain't going because they could be serving hot, sausage with the little red strip around it and jungle juice. Because if you still got big grown man at 30 talking but there's the youth something, I'm not listening to them. All right? The second thing is, beloved, your reference to the Progressive Liberal Party has to not exist in your mind. Why? Because they are only a figment of your imagination that erases everything that you know to be the truth, which is that the FNM is the best thing for the governance of the Bahamas. Outside of that, you don't think about the PLP. You cannot bring a room full of people that you want to support the FNM and then tell them about why the PLP is so great. Now, to Frazette, what Frazette last name is? You know Frazette.
Gibson?
Yes. I think that she's the only person that I heard with a meaningful position.
What did she say?
If we support the youth will support us. But it's not just about youth support. You have to actually be interactive. You have to actually be engaging. You have to actually be someone that the youth can see as a part of their growth and future success. How do you do that? You build the relationships. You become a part of their associations. You go into the spaces that they're in. You know where they're not? In the Harry Seymour Library.
Yeah, they go in there to get the college students. You didn't see them sitting in the audience?
And when those college students get their degrees and move off to Canada and get their jobs, right?
They can do that. They can stay.
Okay.
I went to UB and I stayed.
Okay. I can see y'all in 2047, all right? When y'all 50, and now we ain't calling y'all youth no more.
I just don't, you know what?
Which 30-year-old in the PLP you hear being the youth or anything? Latre turned 30 2 weeks ago, and they's letting the boy lead the government whole communications department. Latre was 26 leading government communication. And this is my problem with them. Stop letting the FNM make you all play children church till you're all 40. Boy, you got gray hair. You what? Y'all don't yuck my vexation out of being here today.
You don't spit on me but 10 times. Your vexation has already been yucked.
That's how Jesus healed the man eye.
With spit?
Yeah, I could never be the same.
We're moving on from this because this man only getting madder and madder and madder. And I have it.
Y'all won't be the government at any point. Please help me.
They still have time. And, they dependent on BPL saga and the lights being off. What else? What else?
Last election.
The plane.
Yeah.
The plane.
Yeah.
The drugs.
The plane, boss, the plane.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what else. What else they depend on.
In the last election that a good campaign strategy cannot be wait till the government mess up. That's a horrible strategy.
Well, they haven't learned anything from the last election because if they did,
the Haitians are coming.
We're moving on.
Let's go with that.
Moving on. So we're moving on to a court story. If I knew he was going to get this upset, I would have never played it. I would have never suggested the story.
And I watched this story. Must see something but watching it on the big screen make me this upset. What was that? You could imagine if I had iron clothes to go to that. My God.
It looked like you take these to the presser.
Well, I big consideration. I tell you.
This have a nice little crease in that.
Shorty don't play around.
I could tell that.
Yeah.
That's also off and that.
Shorty, but
she have the good starch. Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, just make sure I got right over there.
Anyway, moving on to court stories. So a man accused of sexually assaulting a woman at gunpoint during a home invasion has been waiting for a retrial for almost a decade. I don't know why this is surprising anyone. Decades is kind of the norm around here when it comes.
Measurement, like how 40 is youth.
If you don't leave this man alone, he ain't gonna be waiting for you outside,
Oh boy. Okay, sorry.
I could call him for you,
Why do that?
I'd call him for you. So the Court of Appeal overturned Oscar Ingram's convictions for armed robbery, burglary, and sexual assault in February 2017 in order to retrial. So the conviction stemmed from the incident that took place in 2012. What year it is?
Far from 2012.
2012. So the victim been waiting on justice from 2012. This man who remains in custody has filed a constitution. He don't have no lawyer. Well, he filed a constitutional motion in 2022 that is yet to be heard. So meanwhile, while he is waiting on his retrial, he has been in jail.
Yeah.
From 2012.
At least they know exactly where to find him.
I didn't even know you could keep people in jail that long without them being convicted of something. I thought constitutionally you couldn't do it. I think you would have been here making the most noise.
But you have to get before the face of the court.
Well, they said they filed a motion in 2022 and it is still yet to be heard.
The court faces,
so he went to court to ask for the matter to either be heard or dismissed. And the judge said, everybody from where I sit deserves a fair chance. I don't know you from a tin of paint, but I know this situation is unacceptable on every level and I do accept some responsibility for it. While I do not prosecute, I have to accept some responsibility for your matter falling through the cracks, and I will ensure that it is resolved.
And who this judge is?
You can imagine this is Justice Janine Weish Gomez.
Yeah, she's a saved woman.
You can imagine being sexually assaulted, your house being robbed, and burglary is when you break in, and then robbery is when you steal, right?
No, burglary is time sensitive.
Oh, it is? Yeah. Okay. And you ain't had no justice from 2012?
Yeah. So how
you still waiting?
How you getting jail?
They had the trial. He was found guilty. And then there was something, they didn't say what it was, but his conviction was overturned in 2017 and ordered a retrial.
And they tell him, say, sit right here, tell me need you.
And the retrial never come.
Okay. Well, at least now they ain't have to know, they ain't have to guess where to send the summons.
Jesus, the people say, Leavin, we are really going to miss you. All the Muppets on steroids. The F&M gods have to teach them. Ain't nobody was there. Anyway, I sorry I read any of those comments. I taken it back. I sorry. Le Chateau is where it is tonight. If you guys
go down there,
want
get yourself a big, large cup of jungle juice, and enjoy the little pamphlets from Children's Church down there by, what is the name? Le Chateau. Go ahead.
We should go.
Man, I don't mix my grits with us, yeah?
What? Why you don't want to go?
I just told you why. I don't mix my grits with us.
I think we should go.
You go and report to me. You need a reporter. When you go, tell me what all you see.
I ain't been a reporter in years. I ain't been a reporter since this man been in jail waiting on this retrial. So a Haitian man, a magistrate on Tuesday refused bail for a Haitian man accused of fraudulently obtaining a Bahamian passport, saying that he was a flight risk. I ain't even gonna try to pronounce his name. Gauthier
Go ahead.
Sinia?
Yeah, let me see what it says. Yeah, man, he named Gauthier Senior. Yeah.
Gauthier Sinia.
He learned how to spell that when he was 13.
Listen, he still ain't sure how to spell that. Gauthier Sinia
Yeah.
is accused of using a forged NIB smart card to support his passport application. Once he got the passport, he allegedly used it in a failed attempt to get an NIB smart card. So he used a fake NIB smart card to get the passport. Then when he got the passport, he used the passport to try and get a real NIB card.
Mm-hmm.
So if the fake one wasn't good enough, if the fake one was good enough to fool the people at the passport office, why not just keep the fake one?
He wanted the real deal, Holyfield.
So then he used his real passport that he got with the fake NIB card.
I tell you, what I told you about the people by NIB the other day. The people by NIB say, come this way, son. You know where jail is?
So the people at NIB was like,
yeah, come go with us. Come go with us over here.
so the passport office get fooled with the fake NIB card. Because he got the passport.
Yeah, I told you it was NIB that was busting these people's shipment the whole
Passport
time.
office too, because remember they said how much they sent up
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
review.
the passport say,
They said they
office
sent
say,
couple
boy,
of
something
review.
ain't look right with these talking. No, NIB's bust you one shot. Like,
Yeah.
so when you go in and say,
No, but
I could
I mean-
have one NIB card, please, they say, come this way, but that's my doing.
Because you would have had to, because if I was the NIB person and you come for the card, I would say, but you would have had to have a card to get your passport.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I know how
And
they
there's
doing it.
have the NIB number on the passport.
I know how they
So
doing
then
it.
when you go on there and they say this number ain't even real,
Yeah.
why you mean just keep using the fake one?
Why you ain't just walk right back out the door? You wait till they call the police.
They say, wait right there, sir.
Yeah.
We're gonna go get your new
I
card.
even ain't want no more card. I ain't need that.
Because it makes no sense that your NIB information is on your passport, right? So if you go in there, they can say, yeah, you have this number. This ain't even a real number. And you name
Yeah.
Gauthier
It only could be one of you.
Sinia?
You don't want to see me? I walk out there looking at that book. I said, let me look at this book.
Wait right here.
When I stop
We're
looking
gonna
at
go get the card right now.
When I
Stay
stop
right
looking at
here.
that book, I back in my car. You all doing foolishness.
Next thing you know, you get the top on your shoulder. Come with us, please.
Come go
sir.
with us.
Come with us, please, sir. Well, anyway, the judge say he's a flight risk. They denied him bail. They could hear you in the back there, Castro. They denied him bail. He was charged with possession of a forged document, uttering a forged document, fraud by false pretenses, possession of a false document, uttering a false document, and attempted fraud by false pretenses at his arraignment. He have a lawyer. His lawyer asked for a bail to be granted with conditions attached, but the prosecutors say absolutely not. He's a flight risk.
Calaboose.
He ain't no flight risk. He can't go nowhere. He ain't have no passport, and he ain't going back.
You trying to tell me you think Gauthier who done get two NIB card almost? Can't find one playing over here?
Where's he going to go? He don't have a passport. I would
can tell
assume
you
they
where I want
already.
them to put him. Where to put the fella name with the 10 years, you all put him in the same cell. That's where we can know where all them is. We know who all the people be looking for and where he is.
Well, they denied him bail anyway. But I
Yeah,
mean,
you go straight to jail.
how is he a flight risk? Where's he going to go?
Jail. You know jail have a J in it?
Well, that's where he is.
You speed there.
Okay, Sonny, please don't take that man to cause him to lose his new job.
What?
Don't take that man to cause him to lose his new job. Oh, don't. Everybody believes in the comments that you going to work for government. So if I take you to the F&M situation tonight, you could lose your.
Oh, but they know I'm an I for Tanya F&M. The
Your
world
PLP
knows that
job.
I am an I for Tanya F&M. Listen, in 2012, well, that was 2007. No, it was 2002.
These people say this.
In 2002, there were only three things that were factual. I was F&M, I was in South Beach, and I was for Tanya. I proclaimed I for Tanya F&M. I just decided I was going to not be a F&M and be a FNA. And so now I'm leader. Would you like to be an FNA? We could make you women's president.
No, I could. You
Listen
make
to
me
me,
president
what?
of the youth arm?
Man. We abolishing youth arm. We ain't have no youth arm in there.
I only come in if I could be president of the youth arm because I want some jungle juice. It's the most jungle juice has been discontinued, by the way.
And the bologna. You want some bologna?
You know, a good fried bologna.
Yeah.
On a Saturday morning, I like beef
That's how I
though.
know y'all is rich, but you know, no. If you turn on Florence Scott's stove to talk about you frying the bologna, you're gonna live outside.
So what y'all used to do?
You put it on the counter so it can get warm.
You fry it.
Man.
You fry it and then you
must
steam
make
it.
propane gas talking, but you frying the bologna that already cooked.
You fry it and then you steam it.
That's if you're going to eat it with rice, yes.
Yeah.
But if you're just going to make slam bam,
you fry it.
You come off these people TV talking foolishness.
You used to use the.
You just put the bologna on the counter.
You fry it.
No, and then
you have to cut it in the middle because you know when you fry it, it's do the little pop thing to
the
the
room
top.
temperature is going to bring it down to edible temperature. And then you just take it and you take the red strip off.
No, you fry it. You take the red strip off, you fry it. You have to cut it down the middle because it is get like a little ball of gas or something in the middle. I don't know what
That's
that
how
is.
you know the bologna ain't no good for you. The bologna
And then you have to cut it in half. You get a good little crisp on it.
Can't turn on the stove till they get 12 anyway. So which stove you was to cut on to fry the bologna?
No, I was cooking. I was making
You used to
craft
sleep right
dinner.
outside.
I was making craft dinner. I used to make hot dog and craft dinner. Sausage.
Listen to me, you know nobody can make a craft dinner like me. You know I'm a craft dinner making specialist.
Now I'm really good at it. I put real cheese. I do stuff like that.
If I make you a craft dinner, you will ask for my hand in marriage.
If you make me a craft dinner, we ain't dating. Because why you making me craft dinner?
Because you never had. I just make gourmet craft dinner.
Yeah, tell me what in it.
I can't tell you that because the recipe is secret.
No, just put some. Tell me what kind of cheese you use.
Craft dinner is in the craft dinner.
What kind of cheese you use?
When I make the craft dinner for you, Sanjay.
What kind of cheese you use? I don't use the craft dinner cheese. I put different types of cheeses.
Depends on how I feel, like what I want to go for.
You put an onion and sweet pepper in it?
Naturally.
And pepper.
And you got to boil onion in with the craft dinner so
oh man, yes, look at you, but you know how to cook. Okay, but you also have to put some in after because you want a little crunch.
And then you make sure you mix it, you mix the cheese while she boiling.
I don't use that cheese.
No.
Cheese ain't supposed to be that color.
Whichever cheese you use, you gotta, that's an FDA thing. The FDA make them take out the good stuff, the orange stuff.
That cheese ain't supposed to be that color. That cheese is be orange.
So when the water get to a certain level, because you don't boil the macaroni too full of water, you gotta boil it. So when you do it kind of like crab and those. So
and
as
you can't
the water,
do it soft. I
so
don't
as
like
the
that
water
mushy.
start to boil out, and you start adding in your. You know how you know when the macaroni good? When she start making good macaroni noise.
You know what?
So when she start going...
We opening up the phone lines when we come back. We've been late all week, 5:30. Y'all better have your questions or your comments. As soon as we come back, phone lines open.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing from y'all.
And y'all go get ready for you to live, all right?
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe Wallet, or even Sand Dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
On all family islands. Get ready on Saturday, November 7th, when The Secret Production presents Culture Shock 2026, starring The Fireman, Campbellton, The Culture Warrior Sizzler,
Dry cry, even tears, even my heart
and Anthony B. Saturday, November 7th at the Nassau Cruiseport Amphitheater. For Skybox inquiries, call 242-552-7505. Get your tickets now.
Okay, guys, this is what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This a 150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 ball. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. It's 10K. Name these games after me. Food Dragon.
Food Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah. Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace. Good pace. Not too much water. Put it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here. It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. You know, it's a problem. That's a big problem in our community.
What's that?
The dark skin, light skin, trying to be a different shade.
Oh, you mean skin extraction?
Bleaching is what they call it.
I don't know. Some of them obviously trying to be see-through is what I think.
Once you start, you cannot go back, you know, because you get your original color, so you just got to keep going.
Yeah, but I mean, at some point, you don't take like a little lunch break or like you only have like no summer break or like what break you take?
I don't know, because...
You cannot change ethnic groups is my point.
No, they still black. They just
I
like
think the
skin.
passport office should flag that.
Give the people the...
323-7775, 698-0775. It's no way you born as a Earth 2 and your new color is Clay 1 or Clay 2. So I want you to stop it.
What you know about colors and shades?
I keep telling you everything about a woman, everything about a woman. I like a cow farmer when it comes to women, you know. There's not a single part of the cow that I don't exactly know and enjoy.
Not you start with women the way you start with
I think they're horrible, but I mean, I don't love them.
So the conversations that you be having in the barbershop, they always just be negative conversations about women?
But I just told you about how I love every ounce of the woman. I feel like the woman and the pig is the same thing, you know. The reason why people don't think the pig is a good pig is because I think if they'd let the pig be a good pig, the pig would take over the world. You realize there's not a single part of the pig you cannot eat. You could eat the whole pig.
323-7775.
Including the jaw.
7775. You just freak me out. Don't forget, we're also still looking for a co-host. Like I said, we saw some of the videos. Their videos have been narrowed down to 5. So we're going to have 5 people on, I think, next week. I'll confirm that with you guys before the week is over. So one person will join us a day. What we originally were going to do is have one person join us, both of us, and then the person was just going to be with me one. But they say, no. They changed their mind about that because if they kind of not good with us, why would they want to torture me by myself with the person? Which makes sense. So the person is going to be, we're going to have a different person on every day. And then I guess Friday we'll get you guys' opinion because it matters so much to us. And they will narrow that down to 2. Then we'll have our second set. So it's not closed, by the way. You can still go ahead and apply. People have been calling my phone. I keep telling people, don't call me. I don't know. I don't have no in.
Not even that. I even didn't know where the link is. So go look for it.
Go on ILTV. I think Eyewitness News also has it up on their page. You go, you click the link, you apply. The only advice that I can give anyone is
don't be horrible. Yeah.
Show your personality is the advice that I would want to give.
And don't listen to your friends. Because you know, like how your friends keep telling y'all can bake macaroni, y'all can't bake no macaroni. All right?
Best macaroni you ever had in your life will come from me. Tell you that right now. Not that craft and a thing. I just let you know. I let you, I mean, ask anybody. I am the...
Please let them say anything on this TV.
Let me tell you something.
Be very careful.
In a family full of women,
Best
I am the ham,
2 Grammy.
turkey, and macaroni. But my Grammys are gone.
I said, but you know I grew up with 2 Grammy?
Yeah, but I don't know if you could cook.
He's a macaroni genius.
Yeah, I know but that. Anyway, yeah, I got it. You probably still eat Scotland cheese in your
pork
macaroni.
is so good, you could put pork on your ice cream, you know? Pork is one of the only things you could put on everything.
Hi, caller. Welcome to... Gelato is pork. Not gelato.
Hi, good afternoon.
The
sprinkles, the bacon sprinkles.
Take them too.
Hey, caller.
Oh, take them pork. Jelly, gummy bears.
Mr. Miller.
Hey.
You can call me the bellman, man. You know what I want to hear before you go.
Listen, I lining it up for you, my brother.
He ain't lining nothing up, because he ain't happening.
Miss Sonny.
Hi.
I hear you all saying you all done wind it down to 5. All I
In this
know
first
from
set.
these 5 people is can any of them ring the bell?
None of them.
Listen, I want to let you know that we are in upper level talks and we are reaching mutual ground on a treaty.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And while I got you, Mr. Lewin, I'll also like to hear the FNA theme song before.
I think we could pull that off.
We can't pull that
very
off.
much.
I think we could pull that off.
Now, my one thing I'd like to say to the FNM, while you're doing this youth movement thing, you're missing the elephant in the room. That's been that. That's the problem.
I asked you.
That's why you get beat.
But he wasn't there.
He was in there. He was on the ballot on May 12th.
No, I mean...
And if he be on the ballot next time, he can't beat Sabas, he can't beat Chester, and he can't beat Pierre. And they can be back to the drawing board again. Get rid of him, and then you can start talking about your problems.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Someone say that 777 sounds real sassy. I told y'all that.
I think if they want to
say 777.
Man, these people are not safe people. I think if the FNM were intelligent, they would look at their own history. The Progressive Liberal Party had a rock star set of young people. Hubert Ingham was among them. Perry Christie was among them.
They have some good young people.
And then the FNM just siphoned somebody off from the PLP. That's how you all come to power.
I understand, but they
so
have some
why you ain't using your own playbook, Momenzo?
Yeah, but they have some good youth in there now.
You mean the people who won't be in charge of the youth department? 323-7775 698.
Oh, we do want to give. I shouldn't even ask, but I'll ask you.
The same person who's called themselves leader, what's the silly thing name?
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. We could come back to that. Hi, caller. You there?
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Hi. Good afternoon to both of you.
How are you?
How are you?
Good. Thank you. I'd like to know why the lights at Government House grounds are on 24 hours a day.
They on 24 hours a day?
Yes, and it's been that way for years.
I don't want to disagree with you. I just want to say I don't know what the mileage is for the year, but I know that there was a protocol to turn them off at some point. I don't know if that thing doesn't exist anymore.
Answer. I have no idea.
But I know that it was a specific duty of some people to cut the lights on and off.
Well, perhaps, that would help some of us out with having electricity at home if those lights are turned off during the day.
Okay, we could look into that. As a matter of fact, I think that's a very small fix. Let me look into that. Do you believe?
I believe.
Well, listen, if you believe, watch it happen, be it unto you according to your fate. You don't think I can fix this?
I'm
in the miracle waking business.
You in the something business.
Yeah. And do you know, pork is actually even more healthy when you eating healthy.
I was trying to say pork is in Gummy bears.
That's possible.
Gummy bears made of pork?
Possible. But you know, people actually eat turkey bacon. And turkey bacon is nowhere near as healthy as actual bacon.
How would you even get back on that? Beef bacon is amazing.
Because
I've never had it.
pork bacon comes from the belly of a pig.
Yeah,
turkey
we have to think about
from turkey by
we have to
product.
think about who is the conch of the day.
I just told you what we
No,
gotta
we
watch
ain't talk
this.
about that. We're gonna go back to the phone, then we can
Matter
talk
of fact,
about
I
it.
want
Hi,
you-
caller,
give
welcome to
it
the
a
show.
shell.
Hello, Mr. Miller.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Miller.
Hey, I thought you had a
Yeah, I want to ask you a question.
Hey.
How old do you think a youth leader should be?
29. I think 29 should be your last year.
Okay. All right, then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Big grown gray man talking about leader of the youth doing one bunch of foolishness.
Hi, caller, welcome to the show. I'm ignoring you.
He almost old as Methuselah.
Hi, caller.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Welcome to the show.
I have a question, please.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me why at 3 o'clock in the afternoon we're cutting trees on Shirley Street?
Does the trees need...
Somebody cutting the tree on shit. Where?
What's the name of the church? Why when you go to the new bridge?
Is that why traffic is so bad? I saw people talking about traffic being bad on Shirley
Yes,
Street a couple
love,
minutes
yes.
ago. Yeah, and it's still, I assume they must be still out there,
You
because
think
I
it's
just
mystery
saw...
works?
I don't know, I just saw people saying that, asking why there was so much traffic on Shirley Street. So is it because
the road is closed also?
Why wouldn't they cut the trees in the middle of the night?
Why not?
Oh boy, good question.
They don't know
tried to
lighting.
figure out if it was
Very
ministry.
early in the morning.
I'm trying to figure out, was it Ministry of Works or was it BEC? Because if it was BEC, it might have been like an emergency, they needed to blah, 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 etc.
I don't know. Were you able to see which truck?
Were you able to identify who the workers were?
No, sorry.
Okay. See, because if it is BEC, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and say, you know, maybe it was an obstruction with a line or something. I don't know. But if it was Ministry of Works, then I want to get White Daddy on that right away.
I don't know. I
We'll
can't
get
say.
him right on it anyway.
Yeah. White Daddy, we got something for you. You tell
Take
him,
care.
you know, he's
Thank
coming,
you.
you call him. Tell White Daddy go check the thing on.
Why, Daddy, go check it out for me,
Please, man. All right?
All right?
Yeah.
All right. We going back to the phone so we could...
I like how you used the little
Hi,
woman voice.
hi,
too.
caller. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Mr. Miller.
Hey, buddy.
Good evening, Mr. Miller.
Hey, buddy.
Shani and producer.
Hi.
Mr. Miller, the president of the Bahamas Electrical Workers Union told Shanique Miller that Bahamas Grid is
You listening to his...
told Shanique Miller that Bahamas Grid is to blame for recent blackout
We said that
and huge amount of overtime that was paid.
Okay.
And we know that Bahamas Grid refused to join his union.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is, Bahamas Grid just reached. And BTL union has a history of cutting off lights, trade dispute, and wait to rule when it's time to negotiate for a new industrial agreement.
Indeed.
It is time for police investigation or a commission of inquiry.
Yeah.
I leave it like that.
I concur. A commission of inquiry wouldn't be a bad idea. 323-777-5698-0775.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, son. Good evening, Livan. How you doing?
Good.
You know, the thing is, what I don't understand with the F&M, right, is that they have celebrating Ingram again. 2022. Never did they celebrate anything about Dr. Minnis. But yet they come back again to regurgitate all of this nonsense again, but reignite. Reignite what?
The fire.
How many times then must the people them run behind them with this nonsense? The caller who called earlier, tell them to get rid of Pentad. The caller spot on.
Yeah. Only
But
Pentad don't think that.
They don't see what's going on in this country.
And if the blind
Pentad
lead the
is
blind.
not going to take the F&M nowhere.
He shall lead them nowhere but into the ditch. Yeah, I concur with you, Gola.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah. 2047, that's my best bet.
Indeed.
All right, thank you.
2047, that's what I got them counted for. And I actually have a strategy that could work for the FNM, you know, I'm telling you. This is a masterful strategy. But, you know, they too busy giving out Bologna. And
Someone said it was cutting trees on Shirley Street from 11 o'clock this morning.
okay. Was it an emergency?
It couldn't have been if they was cutting them from 11 o'clock this morning.
Might
They
have been
still
a
cutting
really
them
big
at 5
emergency.
o'clock. How long does it take to cut tree?
I am not like a tree. I've been a tree cutting school or nothing, but
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. That's the only school
Hello,
you haven't been to.
Hey.
Hi.
There wasn't got no 11 o'clock this morning, Shirley Street. They boss said after 11.
well, that's the time they log in the logbook.
PPL got a new keyboard, okay? The zeros on the keyboard, but they was written, it's supposed to be 60,000 and 20,000, not 600,000 and 200,000.
Oh, they put an extra zero
on the
in.
keyboard.
Oh, boy.
I want a zero.
They apologizing for it tonight. They have it allowed show at 8
I
o'clock.
want an accounts department here.
The
Zero be
department
stuck.
keyboard was stuck with zeros. They're only going to press 1, 2 zeros, and they got the zero that's keep pressing, and all they do is print everything up. So,
Listen to me. Lord, I've seen what you've done for others.
Someone said they have to cut the trees in the daytime, BPL, because they ain't making no overtime. So instead of doing it after hours, they have to do it during hours.
So this is part of their work the rule strategy.
Yeah, work the rule. They only working from 9 to 5.
All right. Well, no problem. We'll save $600,000 doing that. I comfortable with that.
No, we saved $20 million.
Yeah, leave home early. We trying to save $20 million.
Just say leave them. 323-7775, 323-7775. Happy birthday to Mali, the best daddy, son, brother, and tech ever, from his family, friends, Just Run Club, and his good sister, Castro. Happy birthday, Mali. You okay?
I feel fine.
You need some detox tea?
Some bologna sandwich.
Because this belly is working overtime.
You know, I'm a growing boy.
Okay. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Sonny.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. Leader, the woman, are you there?
I am present.
And this question for you, because Sonny may get a little emotional if I ask this. Listen,
Yeah.
you think, I hang up and listen to yours one of it, you think NIB need to start coming out overtime? I hang up and listen.
NIB?
If NIB needs to start coming out of overtime.
I don't get it.
Because if you tax your NIB out of your overtime, because they take NIB out of your tips.
But why would he feel like I would get emotional? Because I'm a woman and women get emotional?
No, but because you already say you want the fella send you the money out of the overtime, and if we get NIB out of the overtime, the fella might say he can't send you no money because he got to pay NIB.
Y'all just call in and say anything.
He looking out for you.
I emotional. This man spit up on me for 15 straight minutes.
You don't feel healed?
Talking about another man.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna say, I emotional?
Yes.
Y'all
Yeah.
don't think this man emotional?
You said calm I am. 323-7.
Yeah, I could make you uncalm right now.
You don't.
I could uncalm you in 2 seconds. I mean, but are you emotional?
323-7775.
Boy.
6980775. And you know what? These the fellas that could convince us one day that somehow we should let them lead this country. You know?
See, and he back on it, but I emotional.
You only want to call it. Don't make me keep talking about the thing of them. You all call the phone. 323.
No, because see, when we open up the phone line, say still one call. Then we don't open up the phone line, say drag us. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Leon.
Hey.
Leon.
Hey, buddy.
The best detox is in the morning with coconut water, spoonful of turmeric, half a lemon, and olive oil. Ain't nothing in the world better than that. That's the best detox. You drink that every morning, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah.
That'll detox everything on your system, on your body, and everything.
It's only you got to use your shoelace and to tie your pants leg. All right.
This belly been going for weeks now. You have a gastro.
No, this is a lean, mean, high rev, well-oiled machine.
Someone say you spitting because you're hungry. Leaving your stomach always seems to be working overtime.
Yeah, but listen, when you're running this amount of man-meat and talk, right? You can imagine the level of RPMs My body must continue to run itself, huh?
They was digging up the road on Shirley Street, BPL. I was going to the hospital. It was 8 of them in one hole looking. Yeah, they
They need to make sure they all see.
People say your digestive system failing.
I can tell you what they ain't feeling.
Maybe there's hope for them to fall in love after all.
323-777-5
Who's them?
698-0775.
Who's them?
I know one thing. We got good compression on all the cylinders, my brother.
Who's them?
Matter
This
of fact,
stomach with... I can put my mic
that roaring
right
you could
there.
hear?
I need y'all to hear what I'm hearing.
That roaring you could hear, that's the exhaust system trying to cool down this high-performance engine.
Yeah, because you're doing too much. Your blood pressure high. You're not a part of the youth arm anymore. Relaxing you now. Bring him some water or something. Let him calm down.
Goodness.
You just trying to cause even have a healthy vent.
Oh, boy. Wow.
You all right?
I'm back.
Okay.
So happy to be here.
Anything else y'all want to talk about before we go? Don't forget, like I said, we still auditioning. The link is still open. ILTV Studios, Eyewitness. Don't call me. Apply that way. Apply through the link. Before the end of the show, they're going to put the flyer back up. It has a barcode on it. You can scan it if you know anybody who wants to do it. If you know anybody who you think will be good. If you think that you will be good. Apply. Don't be scared. And don't be scared of the nationers. They drag us and we be fine.
Yeah.
You know, once you have to have a little thick skin now.
Indeed.
You can't be emotional.
Yeah, and if you cry, we can say, cry, baby, sour line, wash your face in dirty lime.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
How are you?
Good.
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I was calling to rebut what that gentleman was saying.
Okay.
He only called a big of Levan Ed when it's Levan hair being emotional, raising his own blood pressure. No one over 40.
That's what I'm trying to say. How you could tell me I emotional? This man had a whole breakdown over another man.
20-minute rant about jungle juice and the people in Bologna. And I'm like, who doesn't fry bologna? But hey, I love that kind of situation for him.
You fry.
That's why his belly hurting now. He
You
probably
use-
eat some bologna this morning. He ain't fried.
You use 60 cents worth of propane to cook 10 cents worth of bologna. That don't make sense.
Oh, my goodness. And that's exactly why the man called there thinking it's Sonny being emotional.
Oh, boy.
Because you over there transferring.
Oh, boy.
So thank you. So okay,
I'm trying to save you, you know.
When women get
You realize that, right?
when women get passionate, it's emotional. When men get passionate, what y'all is call it? Because you don't call it emotional. Only us is get emotional. What you call it? What was the little thing you did just now? With the little spitting and
I was expressive.
Let me know in the comments what they call it when a man is emotional.
I was expressing with vigor.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Let me know in the comments. Hi, caller.
Hi, Sonny. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am fine. I must say farewell to Ivan. I will be missing him. I enjoy you two on the program. But I most believe that you would need a man to be your partner because a female will come there and try to compete with you.
Wow.
I think you would do better with a man. And he must be as intelligent as Ivan is.
That's right.
Okay.
So
Ivan is
wish
one
you the
intelligent
best,
boy.
Ivan. And Sonny, I hope you have a co-host that can live up to the expectations of Ivan.
Oh, praise
I
the
must
Lord.
say, I adore you guys.
Me too. I'm going to miss Ivan very much.
Yeah, listen, Ivan is going to miss you back.
You know, we're not counting out a woman. I too would prefer a man, but not because I think that there's going to be some
Is it
competition.
because it's so amazing?
No, not because I think there's going to be competition, because I mean, there's only one Sonny. But I think opposing views.
Yeah.
You know, I think sometimes having a male point of view.
Yeah.
Ivan has opened my eyes to male perspectives.
And how fantastic and phenomenal it is. Mhm.
Right. It's something. And so I think that a man would add to that. I'd be able to learn something from the male perspective.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Like, why to not?
Thank you, Ivan.
Yeah, listen, I'm doing the best I could, Shashka.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. They call. I'm just saying. They say they like Ivan even better than Leon.
Oh, boy.
I prefer Leon, to be honest.
boy.
Leon was who came out a couple minutes ago
Oh, boy.
when he was in here being very emotional. That definitely Definitely was Leon.
The fella say, you know what we need to do to win? We need to be like the BLB. This boy have a doctor's degree, you know.
That's a different person you're talking about now.
I know.
Oh, we didn't do Conquer the Day. We only have a couple minutes left. Who do you think we're going to do Conquer the Day? Who? You have to call the name.
Not Ladre. And so, not
Conk of the Day goes to
what he is the leader of the youth people in the FNM for being a youth leader over Tahiti.
That's why. Chat GBT, according to Bahamians, say in the Caribbean, youth extends up to 35.
Listen to this.
I can't be a youth?
Chat, no.
What?
I just said what I said.
Why I can't be a youth?
We undoing that. Chat.
This don't look like a youthful face. Let me pull this hair back so y'all can see this face. This don't look like a youthful face.
It's so budding and bright.
Come on, man.
I'm saying to you.
Youth.
That they have sufficiently lulled these people ambition to sleep with this go lead the children. Yeah. All right. Let's stay with this. If you think that's a winning strategy, you go with it.
Shashka and Ivan.
Yeah.
Please stay, Miller. Somebody say, please stay with the hands.
Sound like Tyrese.
I
go the extra mile to make you smile and just to make your day.
You know that remind me of the thing I'm saying. Baby, please don't go.
No, baby, promise me you'll stay. Stay.
I know that one.
Promise me you'll. Y'all don't know big time serious love song, man.
You stand inside the woman door and you sing to her when you mad.
Could I like to take the time to thank you just for putting up with me? I'm an idiot. And
so
I'm
you
so
don't
sorry.
You used to be in trouble a lot.
You
It's all
even
fine.
have to deal with me, even though I make it. I wanna make it right. Give me some time to make it right. I walk an extra mile to make you smile and just to make your day. I go out my way and I do whatever it takes.
Okay, so you used to be out in the boombox in the rain singing the soft hands when you mess up?
I'm an idiot.
So no.
No, I know how to fix the things that need fixing.
How you fixed it? When
I
you
know
were
it.
soft hands mad, what you used to?
I know how to click the oxytocin button.
What you used to? You send
I
flowers?
just tell you.
You don't send flowers?
Mm-mm.
Have you never sent flowers?
I get it. Come on.
No, I'm just asking.
Just leave what we talking about.
Okay, so you send flowers.
But then how I make you unmad.
How you make you mad?
I just tell you.
No, before you even get near me, you have to do things though.
But listen to me, that's because you ain't never had the things done to you that I could do.
Oh yeah, send me some wings. Send me some wings. I do like flowers though.
You think Benny Hinn got power. When I say touch, you say hoo hoo hoo.
Yeah, but you have to come near me.
That's because
I don't block you.
That's because you ain't know I can shoot the power from across the room.
So let me ask you something. Use one of them when soft hands block, use email.
My dear, if you block me. If you block me, I go put Brandon and finish on the block.
You don't send an email? The little text?
See, here's my secret weapon, you know. I'm the boys that your mommy like, you know. I ain't gotta say nothing to you. You're mad, I'm gonna wonder where I go on. See that? Your mommy can say, that was a nice boy.
Yeah, that's why you don't introduce nobody to mommy.
Yeah. What happened?
I don't want nobody asking what happened to nobody. Who? Don't associate me with nobody you don't see me with no more.
He was a nice boy.
I don't know who that is. TV husband and wife.
That was a nice boy.
So even you send.
And then you know I also know. I didn't tell you. I know.
No, I want to know. So what you do? So if she block you.
No, I know how to say. I like an insurgent, you know. By the time you get back to your house, I already take over your house. Your house is actually a part of my kingdom
now. So you
now.
just popping up?
No, pop up for what?
Shanta, this one is pop up.
I know all the things everybody in that house like.
And you bringing everything?
No, hey, I am. Sometimes you might never see my face, but you may see my hand.
Anyway, y'all, we'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what's going on.
To make you smile.
This one clearly
you gonna get Bologna? Bologna and Jamba Juice is given out by Le Chateau tonight. 12 euros everywhere.